Let me get that frame set up. All right. Let's stay down, Mr. Camera. Oh, Mr. Camera doesn't want to stay down. Well, that's just fine. Hi everyone, it's me, Joey. This is the Jack Ruhl Show. Remember to dab on them, no. So today I'm going to be talking about my story about how I got to Chapman. So to start off, we have to take my journey back to freshman year of high school. That's when I met one of my best friends in the whole world, Kelly Daniel. Okay, you can't even see her. That's freshman me and Kelly. She was a junior in high school when I was a freshman, and she was also interested in film and TV and all that good stuff. During her summer, when I was going into sophomore year and she was going into her senior year of high school, she did a program at Chapman called SFA, the Summer Film Academy. And this is basically kind of like a preview of what film school is like here at Chapman. And it's for high schoolers, it's for juniors and seniors in high school. And she raved about it. She knew that I was interested in film. So she was like, Joey, you gotta do this program. You gotta do this program. So I was like, all right, I'll apply. So I applied going into my senior year, got in, went to the program, loved it. That's where I met Tori, that's where I met Emerson, and a lot of other familiar faces here at Chapman. Absolutely loved the program, fell in love with Chapman there, so I knew I had to apply to their film school, which I did. Now, throughout my senior year, I was also interested in other schools such as USC, NYU, UCLA, some other LA schools. I was also very interested in New York schools like NYU. Those really caught my attention as well, but basically, I applied to all those schools my senior year, and the two big ones that, at least on the top of my list, that I got into were Chapman and NYU. Both of these schools I loved a lot. Chapman because I had the previous experience of going there, and then NYU just because I love New York City. One of my dreams is actually to work on Saturday Night Live, so the Tonight Show and other variety programs that are centered in New York City. So that would be a dream come true of mine, to be able to work and become a filmmaker in New York City. So those were the two schools I debated between, and then after a lot of hard thinking, I decided New York will always be there, but I feel like I should start my filmmaking career in the place where it all happens, and that is LA, Hollywood, SoCal area. And also just doing further research, I found that Chapman just kind of fit my personality type a lot more. It's a nice little tight-knit community. I love the area. It's like an hour outside of LA, so it's like all the opportunities of LA without the craziness of living in a city. So it was just perfect for me in every sense of the word. So I decided upon Chapman, got in for film production. So I was super excited to start here. You know, like all along it was like one of my top schools. I found that like of all the applications, the Chapman application was the one I worked the hardest on, even though I didn't realize it, but like I cared the most about getting into Chapman. So I was super stoked. I got in with, a lot of cool people like my SFA people like Tori, so that was really cool. And then Kelly was here. Kelly, my friend that I mentioned earlier, she's a junior here now in the television writing and production, so Jack's major. So that was really cool. I had a lot of connections here. So overall, it was just a perfect fit. So I've been here, a student at Chapman, and I love it so far. It's really great. I love the program here. I feel like Chapman does a really good job of getting hands-on with its students right away. Like as a freshman who's only had one semester of college, I've already been on about 6 film sets, and that's for like senior thesis films and for advanced production films and stuff like that. But like right away we're learning how to work as a team, how the various positions on a film set works, and they teach you right out the gate. It doesn't waste any time. So like I heard people talking, and like schools, like I don't mean to like bad talk other schools, but I heard like schools like USC, UCLA, NYU, they focus all on film theory, which is important as well, which you get at Chapman. But what those schools lack is getting that production experience, which you get here at Chapman right away, which is super nice. So that's like one of the biggest benefits I feel you get from going to Chapman University for film or TV or anything like that. So yeah, that is how I got this guy, my roommate over here, ladies and gentlemen, just will not leave when I'm trying to film.
Can't leave you alone, Joey. Just can't do it. I don't trust you.
So yes, now I'm here at Chapman and I love it. Say a bunch of great things about it. I take that back. I love the Bay Area. My heart is always going to be in the Bay Area. That's where my home is. That's where I love, and I'm so excited to go back for Christmas. But SoCal is great too, and it's good to be able to go to Chapman and have those opportunities in LA. A lot of friends of mine who are older are already getting internship opportunities in LA and stuff like that. And then Chapman's very connected. Its students, it isn't as competitive of an environment as some of the other film schools. It seems like everyone that's involved with Chapman in film, it seems like all of them are here to like help each other and support each other and to like make sure that everyone becomes successful. Like that's what we're all about. And there's a Facebook group called Chapman Film Connection where people post about various set opportunities, casting calls, internships, jobs, all that related to film is on there. And then the other day I was actually scrolling through and I saw an opening for an internship at Lucasfilm back in the Bay Area for next summer. So I just applied, you know, and I don't know if I'm gonna get it, probably not. It's a very competitive internship, but like just opportunities like that are coming up here all the time, and people are so connected. They're always looking out for each other, trying to help each other out. And that's the kind of community that you get at Chapman, at the Dodge College of Film and Media Arts, and you don't really find that really anywhere else. Everywhere else, it's a very competitive environment. Not everybody is guaranteed to be able to make a senior thesis film, while at Chapman, everyone is guaranteed to make a senior thesis film, which is super awesome. They can use that film to submit to film festivals, get their name out there, get recognized. Like the Duffer Brothers, for example, their senior thesis film they released, and right away a producer saw it and offered them a job. You know, they offered them an agent. So Chapman does a really good job of making sure that their students are equipped to be successful in the film industry, and that's what I love about Chapman. And I feel like at USC and UCLA and NYU and other big film schools like that, their attitude is more or less like, well, you're on your own, you know, you just got to make it happen, which isn't necessarily bad, you know, because it is the film industry out there is a very cutthroat place. So maybe that does create strong people and weeds out the people that really this industry isn't for them. But I really liked Chapman's more like togetherness attitude about it. About like, yeah, it is cutthroat, but if we join together and we're all in this together, all in this together, all right, that we can all become successful in our own way. So that's really why Chapman I felt like is the right school for me, because I'm a team player. I'm the kind of guy that I love helping other people out. I love working in a team. I'm definitely not a solo act. I like all my films I always need help on. I always bring my scripts to my friends, like have them review it. When I'm editing, I always preview it to my friends, ask for advice, what changes I can make. I'm the kind of guy that I thrive on working with other people, and that's why Chapman is the perfect fit for me. So that's my story, a little bit on how I got to Chapman, how I found out about it, how I applied. Jack, I don't know if you want to do this, but my application video for Chapman, it's different now, but my application video, I made it about a shuttlecock, like in badminton. So Jack, if you want to link that down below or something, I don't know if anybody's interested, but just to like, for you guys seeing this, to understand what work I put in to get to this school, because I put in quite a bit. So yeah, so that will be linked down below if Jack decides to include this. If you don't, whatever. And then, yeah, and that's why Chapman really turned out to be the right school for me. So thank you guys for watching, and as always, be awesome. That's just fun. You don't have to stay down. You know, we don't have a tripod today, folks. That's why I'm very aggravated.